So in this video we'll learn how you can use the PostProcess volume, which what we need to do for using the PostProcess volume. So as you can see, I already adjust the PostProcess volume for my this biggest 8 by 8 kilometer map. This is not a usual map that we to create, like not a very small map. This is a 8 by 8 kilometer biggest map. There's a super landscape available at here. So okay, so now you think you want that PostProcess volume for your game. Now how you can enable this and how you can, so after then drag and drop your PostProcess volume and scale how much you want. As you can see, this is not looking so much just from, like, as you can see there's no effect. Now let's add effects. So first of all we need to go to exposure, then we need to enable these two option and set it to auto exposure to manual, and once this thing done, it will be automatically change the value to 1. And as you can see, now our scene become black. If we inside of this collisions, we will be see the black. If we go outside of this collision, we will be see our default lights. So now if you go, now how you can fix this? First of all, for fixing we need to go to our camera, then go to open this thing, that the shutter speed, iOS speed, then there's other option you can find. There's lots of about information, some other YouTube channels also you can check. So however, you need to set the iOS value to 80,000 to 50,000. So for my getting, because my this scene is very big, so as you can see I add 18,000, but as you can see for 18,000 that is super become very brightness. It also depends on your landscape materials and others, however you lighting. So let's set it to 20,000 and let's see what happened. So yeah, it's also good, but it's still super bright. So let's set it to only 5,000. okay, as you can see now it's looking some darker. Okay, so basically it's, you need to adjust this thing. Okay, you need to basically adjust. So once you adjust this thing, as you can see, you find kind of like, okay, it's not super, as you can see there's some bright, there's some dark. Okay, that is a basically difference. So you can see basically the details more goodly. Okay, nice. So at here let's go to this scene. Okay, because we from this where we can see some longest mountain or some distance mountains. Okay, now you need to set it to power to 5. So, or if you decrease, so as you can see, if you decrease this thing, so it will get darker. If you set it to less value, you find the brightness. So in my case I'm setting to 4.6. okay, and then you find these options. So if you increase this thing, you can't find so much changes. Okay, however, now for using the our basically PostProcess, our PostProcess have the color grading. That is the basically most important, and also there's a very super advanced feature of PostProcess volume is that you can customize the colors. The global is basically your color. So let's set it to gamma and set it to gamma. So now we need to just click on there two time, and as you can see now we can pick up the colors. Okay, like as you can see we can fully change up the colors. Okay, how much we want, we can do like this, we can like this. So I'm just adjusting some with blue. Okay, some inside of blue, kind of like that, and with that will be use the gain. Then the gain should be I'm using the gain, but for the gain it will be 1.2, that is some more. And for the gain I'll be use some blue color, or I will be give some red color, so it will be effect very nice of the sun effect, as you can see. Okay, now that I'm showing you the basics that how you can do. There's also some more feature available, like the temperature, and you can also control the shadows, you can control the highlights. Okay, so there's also so much option available for every of feature, like process materials, ambition, global emission, that is your basically lumion, then motion blur, and there's also some more options available. You can play with them and you can get a result. So I'm just showing you the basics. Now let's click on save. So PostProcess is a real-time effect, so you don't need to bake the lights again, or real-time light bake. So as you can see now it's looking very good without PostProcess. Let me show you. This is the basic PostProcess. Now let's enable the PostProcess. Okay, let me just from these sides, or we can also use from these sides. I think this is looking good. So now if I disable this thing, as you can see the process become very bright. So without PostProcess it's looking very bright, even just some not looking good. So if I open this thing, it will be look more natural, and you can even see the waves. As you can see, if we check at here, it's looking more nice. Okay, so others is depends on your atmosphere, fogs and other stuff. Okay, in my case I think this is okay. So guys, that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching guys. Love you all. Bye bye and see you in next video.